Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Coming into another lesson, Lord willing, be edifying, short lesson about the beast. Okay, the beast, the 7-head and 10-horn beast. Because people believe that it's an actual beast. I did a lesson about Lucifer, Satan, the devil, showing, describing that he's just a man. Okay, he's not some dragon or some man under the ground with a red suit on, with a pitchfork and devil horn and horns on his head. Okay, he's a man. So when they say that red dragon, that old serpent, that red dragon just describing the color of Esau, Edom, the so-called white race. Okay, Lucifer, same thing. Lucifer, Satan, devil, just is talking about a man. Okay, so that beast, that 7-headed, 10-horn beast that John saw, and that 7-headed, 10-horn beast that Daniel saw, is just a man. Okay, actually, it's many men, and they all in the organization together. That beast is talking about EU and NATO. Okay, NATO being North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and EU being the European Economic Community, okay, which EU short today is just European Union, okay, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and the EU, European Union. The 7 heads is NATO, and EU is the 10 horns, okay. That beast is talking about a whole congregation of men, okay, ruling this earth. Okay, Job 9:24 tell you that the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Okay, so we know, according to these scriptures, precept upon precept, is talking about a man who controls the earth. Okay, now this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. Okay, that 7 heads and 10 horns, the 7 heads is talking about NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and EU makes up the 10 horns, which is European Union. EU and NATO is the beast, okay? An organization of men, of red men, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, or the so-called white men, okay? The elites of them, the ones who run this entire earth. Now, this is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4, and it reads, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. And that's what Esau do, man. They go places and destroy, okay, with their war, man. That's their power. It said that red horse was given, and him that sat on was given power. Esau controlled the whole earth, and their power is through their military might, okay? That's how they have power on the earth, because they are in control of everything. And it reads, I'm going to read it again. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay? A great sword, man. So that power that was given to Esau, Edom, that's that great sword, man. It's a, and there was given unto him a great sword. Now, Esau blessing, Esau Edom, the so-called white man blessing, was to live by the sword. That's why Revelation 13 and 9 say, he that live by the sword shall die by the sword. Okay? Now I'm going to get this account real fast. Just a short lesson about the beast, which is NATO and EU. And this is Genesis chapter 27. Genesis chapter 27 and verse 40. I'm going to start at verse 39. And this is what Isaac told Esau. This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, meaning the gold, silver, all the different type of elements. Okay, they're going to rule the earth. They're going to be able to get, he said the fatness of the earth, that's the gold, silver, all the different type of irons and metals. Okay, and also they're going to be living in the best places. Okay, he's going to control everything. And they are going to be living in the best places. Okay, Esau, Edom, the elites of them. When you're talking about these six-pack Edomites, talking about the elites. It reads, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And that's what they control everything in the skies, man. Okay? All the airways is controlled by Esau, Edom. From space all the way down to here, they control everything. This is the point. And by thy sword shall thou live. Okay? That's the point. And by thy sword shall thou live. Okay, now I'm going to read this again, man. Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay? That sword, man, that's Esau, Edom, so-called white man. Okay? The so-called white men. Okay? Because that's who control the earth. The elites, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimer, the DuPonts, the Gettys, okay, your JP Morgan, all these bank owners, all these elites of Esau, Edom, okay? So that beast is Esau, Edom. Now this is Daniel chapter 7, and I'm going to read verse 11 and 12, and it reads, I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame. Now we know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is going to destroy Esau, Edom, okay, and that whole nation, okay. Everything about North America is going to be destroyed. Okay, so read this again. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 11. I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, and given to the burning flame. Verse 12. Now, after the beast be destroyed, okay, you still got another part of the beast that's still going to be. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they say with an S. This is Daniel. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 12. And Daniel reads, and Daniel speaks, he say, as concerning the rest of the beasts, talking about all the other nations that's joined to EU and NATO, okay? Because North America gonna be destroyed, which they are the ruling, they are that, what we say, so-called ruling class of the beast, okay? EU and NATO, North America is their ruling class, which the ones that built up North America is Great Britain, but they are playing the ruling party out of all the other nations. So it say, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. Okay, because when they say they had it say, this is beautiful. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and times, because they got to go into captivity, man. So it say when it say they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time, because they got to go into captivity, man. Okay, so the rest of the beasts ain't gonna be destroyed. Only Esau, Edom. They tell you that Esau is the only nation, okay, is the only enemy against Israel who doesn't have no life on in the kingdom. They're going to be totally destroyed. Okay, all the other nations are going to be able to go back to their lands. Okay, but they're still going to be in servitude to the nation of Israel. Esau, Edom shall be totally destroyed. So they tell you right here, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, meaning all these other nations, no power. Yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. So they got to go into captivity, man. And they're going to constantly be bringing their goods to the nation of Israel, okay? They're going to be constantly paying tribute to the nation of Israel. It ain't going to stop, man. But the nation of Edom shall be totally destroyed. So that's why I tell you that I'm going to read this again. Daniel chapter 7, verse 11. I beheld then because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even to the beast was slain. Okay, Esau, his power, tell you that the Lord said he's going to take all the wisdom, all the wise men out of Teman. Okay, all out of Edom. Okay, they're going to totally be destroyed. And he say, I beheld even till the beast was slain and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time. So letting you know, man, they got to go into captivity, man. And this is talking about the beast, NATO and the EU. Now I'm going to get that account that they were prolonged for a season and a time. This is Psalms 149, verse 6. Let the high praises of power be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand. And it's talking about the elect in that day, okay? To execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So that's showing you right there, man, that they're gonna be chained, okay, with iron, man. The same way we was in captivity, man, with iron yokes of iron around our neck. They're going to be the same way. I'm talking about the other nations, okay? Esau, Edom, won't have to work for 1,000 years. Then they're going to be destroyed, okay? So when they say the beast, the first part of the beast was destroyed and threw into the burning fire, Esau, Edom is going to be destroyed. It tell you that in Obadiah verse 18, okay? They tell you that in Isaiah 63. They tell you that in Isaiah 34, okay? Starting at verse 5 and 6. They tell you that he's going to destroy Esau, Edom. But the other nations, they're just going to have their dominion took away, and they're going to praise and worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah and the saints, okay, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. So they're going to be destroyed, man, but not totally destroyed, because they're going to be able to go back into their lands. But they're going to always be paying tribute to the nation of Israel. So that beast, my point in this lesson is that beast is not a beast, it's not a red dragon, it's not a serpent, okay? Lucifer, Satan, the devil is a man, okay? Which are many men. That's why I tell you that it's not one antichrist, but many, okay? It's many of them, and they in an organization together to try to take down the nation of Israel. And now you got Trump saying to put up this space force. Okay, they already got the Star Wars program, because they trying to take down Yahweh Shai when he come back. Now, they got evidence right now. It's showing now, if you go to YouTube, they see a chariot that's over 3,000 miles wide, man. That's flying, that's hovering through space, okay? They see chariots all the time, man, so they know what time it is. We in them end times, and Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is returning, okay? And we're going to see this in our time. So that beast, okay, that red horse, and him that sat upon it, that was given power to take peace from the earth, okay, and they was killing, okay, and he was given a great sword. That is Esau, Edom. That's the blessing of Esau, okay. These Jakes out here getting their guns ready. Also, these other Edomites, they're stacking up their guns, thinking they're going to be able to take down, okay, Esau, Edom, man. Okay, you even got Esau it's going to go against their own people. But you can't take down the elites of Esau, man. They have technology that's in another future, man. Okay, they have technology that's way beyond AKs and SKs and AR-15s, 9mm, or whatever, man. Okay, RPGs. They have weaponry, man, that is 2-3 years ahead of time, man. They got guns shooting around corners. So for you Jakes out there, man, you're wasting your time. You're going to be destroyed, man. You think you can go up against Esau and his blessing is the sword, man? You are a fool. Esau Edom is going to destroy all you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who think you got guns, rocket launchers, and grenades, and landmines, and napalms, and all that. Esau is going to destroy you, man. Okay? You got all these videos of Jake getting their guns ready, their vests. Esau can kill you with some biochemicals, man. They can spray in the air, man, and kill everybody, man. So if you think you can take down Esau with some guns, you are a fool, man. They have guns that shoot lasers, man. Okay? They got all type of technology, man, in weapons. So his blessing is the sword. That's how we know when they say he was given a sword, man. Okay? To take peace from the earth, man. That's Esau Edom power, man. That's his blessing. You can't destroy a man when he got a blessing to live by that blessing, man. Okay? This is set up through the power of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. So you can't destroy Esau and his blessing. So with that, once again, the 7-head 10-horn beast is NATO and the EU. NATO is North Atlantic Treaty Organization. EU is the European Economic Community, which EU now is the European Union, not a beast. So with that, I don't say all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to all the Ark pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. You are willing to edify. Shalom.